What's up, everybody? Back with another reaction video today. Again, for the purposes of trying to do different things, there's a video that I happen to see was a video, and I want to react to it. None other by Joe Budden talking about the Luka Doncic trade. Imagine that. Imagine that. So I already know this is gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be interesting. I really want to see if they know ball, and if they don't know ball, I'm gonna rip into them. All right, I promise you. But yeah, man, let's go ahead. Enough of the fluff. Let's get to the stuff. Again, if you've been enjoying all the reaction videos, definitely consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and then if you want to become a member, by all means. And then also, if you want to watch the Luka Doncic games on my playback, you can go ahead and check the link in the description below. All right, man, let's go ahead. One more time, enough for the fluff. Let's get to the stuff. All right, again, this video is titled Joe Budden Weighs In on the Luka Doncic Trade. Luka just bought a house. Let's go. Oh, man, this is going to be interesting.
Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks.
All right, hold on. For those that don't know how to say Luka's name, this is not how you say it.
Luka Doncic from
Luka Doncic. It's not Luka Doncic. It's Luka Doncic. Doncic. Like Cheech and Chong? Cheech? Doncic. Luka Doncic. It's pretty easy. I'm not going to kill Joe Budden for that. But, you know, for those that are watching and want to, you know, pay respect to Luka's heritage and his last name is Doncic. All right, let's get it going.
From the Dallas Mavericks, traded for Anthony Davis of the Los Angeles Lakers and Max Christie, and one draft pick.
Yeah. And we got Luka Keebler or Kleber and
Kleba. I think his name is Ice. I think it's Ice. I don't know. I might be wrong. But it's Maxi Kleba. But yeah, he said we, so I'm guessing he's a Laker fan.
The white boy that
could shoot the threes.
Yeah.
Tall kid.
Oh, let me rewind that. Who they talking about can shoot the threes?
And we got Luka Keebler or Kleber and
the white boy
that could shoot the threes.
Yeah.
Tall.
All right. Look, Kleba can shoot, but the way they made it seem is like he could really shoot. Like, yeah, they're gonna find out real quick if Kleba ever gets to play though. Well, they'll find out.
Okay.
As a Laker fan, how do you feel about that trade?
I'm happy for the long term. Luka's a top 7 player on the face of the planet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't turn down that with LeBron being 40, AD being inconsistent, and AD they said was going to want the Supermax.
Whoa, I got hit with a lot there. Luka being top 7. I mean, you know, we're all entitled to our own opinion, but I think the consensus is that Luka's a top 3 right now, not top 7. I don't even know who you would put above him in that top 7. Maybe this season because of his injuries, you could say that, but consensus is he's top 3 right now, and probably top 1 when he's on his stuff. I don't know much about this AD gonna ask for the Supermax. He wouldn't even be eligible because he just got traded, so. Hey, am I being too mean? Am I calling this stuff out right on cue? All right, let's get it going.
I just think that you can't turn down Luka at 25, 26 years old. I also think that the style of play at the Lakers has been boring as fuck. So LA demands a certain style. Like, we want to be Hollywood Lakers. We want to be running, gun, and exciting. That shit that we be doing now, that should have put you to sleep.
Yeah, he's got a point there. And Luka has nothing but flair, nothing but flavor. They're going to love him in LA when he gets going. Because if Luka, you know, I already know LA fans might give Luka some crap if he's not running back on defense and, you know, arguing with refs. But hopefully Luka doesn't do that at all, and it's just all gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just kicking ass, all gas, showing off, doing his stuff that he did in Dallas and making all the crowd go ooh and ah. You know, that'd be really awesome, right? So, but yeah, he has a good point.
I just don't see this. I mean, I get it long term, right? You say we need a new face, we need a new superstar for 10 years. Luka's the guy. That makes sense to me. But if you're trying to win with LeBron now, this team is worse today than it was 3 days ago.
What?
Oh. Nah, I'm gonna let them finish.
What are the odds that the Lakers is going to go to the championship with this team is currently constructed?
Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't. So
what would you lose?
So I agree with the strategy. I'm saying
And
what I'm saying is, but
I can't say that.
But you punt on LeBron. But it means you're punting on LeBron. And
I don't think the Lakers for the past few years, it seems casually, because I'm not like a Laker guy, but it seemed like they've adopted like some of the Spurs regular season thinking, like, okay, let's do what we got to do regular season. We don't need to be a first, second, or third seed because we can beat Houston, who's the 4th seed.
Right.
We can beat the Grizzlies, who's whatever seed, and then we'll take on that schedule. That's how they won the fucking the last chip they won in the bubble when nobody had them going in.
Yeah,
that was years ago,
and it's been backfiring lately.
3 or 4. But this is the thing: all of the teams in the West have gotten better. With Denver still being the pinnacle, the Lakers are not drafting players and or making trades to contend with Denver. If Denver is the top shotters, we not getting no big bodies.
But they're not.
I was say OKC is
They're
tough.
not.
Yeah, I was about to say, hold on. Denver is not the top shotters. No, like Denver has a player that is definitely top shotter worthy, but not the top shotters. Right? That's OKC, bro.
Yeah,
bro. Until you dethrone Denver, they him.
They've been dethroned already.
Yeah, they weren't in the championship.
Dallas went to the finals.
Dallas went to the finals last year.
See, I ain't even got to do it. But that's funny. Yeah, man. See, I kind of expected this. Like, it happens. Like, it's a hip hop podcast. Like, not everybody's gonna be, that knee deep in the NBA basketball. So, give them a little grace. A little mess up there.
That's what I'm saying.
Fluky, but all right, I'm gonna give you that. What I'm saying is this:
beat the Thunder.
Dog.
Or was that the Wolves? I'm sorry.
Niggas are going to get people to
Wolves,
contend with Joker. That's what Dallas just did. We got 2 big boys. We got Lively and the other kid, young kid, Gafford. Now we gonna go get AD, who defends him pretty good. He's long, he's quick. He defends him pretty well, but we need some other niggas to contend with Joker in the playoffs. And that's how the great teams do. Mid-season, they make a trade that is looking for the playoffs.
Like the Pistons did when they got Rasheed Wallace.
When was this filmed? Because it says released 4 hours ago. I don't think they know. I don't think they know the AD's out. So it just depends when this was released.
Or what y'all did.
I don't think they know Lively's out. I don't think they know Gaffer's out. I don't think they know everybody's out as far as our bigs, as far as the Mavs bigs are concerned. Yeah, I don't think they know.
When y'all got Mutombo.
I don't want us to spend too much time breaking down the basketball side of things on this because I don't think anything about this is a basketball move.
No. That's
right. Like if this were a basketball move, the thinking is you would, if I'm trading my franchise player, all NBA first team, led the league in scoring, just took us to the finals, then I'm opening up the negotiations to every team. Hey, what you got for me? What you got for me? What you got for me? It's being reported that they only called the Lakers, and they were like, what do you think of this? And then to not get any draft picks back. You know, I'm a Knicks fan. We spent 5 picks on Mikal Bridges. Mm-hmm. Rudy Gobert was, I think, 6 picks. Mm-hmm. So basketball common sense says if we're trading Luka, we're getting back a haul. That didn't happen. Mm-hmm. So I put my tinfoil hat on. I see fans out there put their tinfoil hat on.
I like that too.
My tinfoil hat was bad. I went back to the Chris Paul Laker veto trade and was like, shit, if we've been complaining about ratings all season, what better way to spice this up than to put Luka in LA with LeBron and get that moving, put him over here in Dallas, a major city, and let's just try to spice this up a little bit. Also, this trade happened, me and Corey was at the Knicks game that night. And before the game started, we looked up at the names on the board, and we was like, oh, the Knicks just clapped them by about 50. I didn't know none of them niggas' names. Then the game started. Of course, I felt old. I'm sitting there like, is that Doug Christie's son? Sure enough.
Sure is.
That was Doug Christie's son.
And he nice.
Yeah, 17.
And he nice.
And was playing good defense on Jalen Brunson. But anyway, I didn't see anything abnormal at the game. LeBron was stronger, faster, quicker, and smarter than everybody on the court still at 40 years old. And Rich Paul was there. Everybody was there. That was like a big game. They say that was the most expensive regular season ticket all season.
Damn.
I could believe that.
It was prime time. It was ESPN, a lot of cameras. That was if the Garden was more packed than I've seen it in recent years. Spike Lee, Chris Rock, Tracy Morgan, fucking Steve Stout came in there with that beautiful ass Louis coat. Came over to me at halftime like, "Yo, you good, man? I heard some stories." I ain't gonna keep addressing.
For those that know, the little story about him running around sleepwalking naked, apparently. And then it's going to be a rough week for Joe Budden this week. 50 Cent's been going after him, too.
My sleepwalking shit to every new person I see, either. I say, yeah, man, a little bit sleepwalking, man. He had some real good advice. Real good advice. He was like,
wear clothes?
No, he said, yo, just relax.
Magnesium.
Just relax.
Got you, dog.
Use
Some magnesium. I just ordered it.
Got some in the cabinet.
I look like a magnesium nigga.
You might need it to keep you asleep.
You need magnesium.
I take magnesium.
Oh, okay.
Y'all-
Okay, Melissa.
You spray it on your feet, bro. It'll give you a really, really sound sleep.
That's it. I need
Melissa from
something
the
stronger than
Six.
that. What's the dust version of that?
Megatron.
Don't give me something. hey, give me the Marcus Jordan version of magnesium. But anyway, I'm saying that to say I didn't see anything unusual at the game. LeBron looked like he got a triple-double, not even trying. Nothing seemed weird. Do y'all think it's possible that this trade happened without LeBron knowing, without Jason Kidd knowing, without any of these people knowing the way they report?
From what I'm hearing, and I don't have no inside knowledge of this, but what the insiders are saying is that they spoke, like Sham said, he knows, he can guarantee that LeBron did not know. Other reporters say LeBron was at dinner when he found out, and that he was still, his head was still spinning. Luka just bought a house last week.
$15 million.
$15 million.
In Dallas.
In Dallas.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it sounds like this was filmed the week after. Sounds like that.
So Luka definitely didn't know. And he would have no reason to think he's going to get traded. So I really believe this is one of those rare times where LeBron was completely not in the know, which says to me, again, they're punting on LeBron. This is the first time in the history of LeBron's career where a move like that would be made without his
him
approval. And that's scary to me. My tinfoil hat is on too, but I'm thinking less about, the league is trying to make the Lakers good again, although I ain't mad at that.
Oh, no, the brighter tinfoil hats.
Tinfoil hat wasn't that.
No, yeah, that was me being stupid. The brighter tinfoil hat dudes.
They're taking the power back.
Oh, see, I think it's something else.
No, I'm talking about
Bron is Drake.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because that's what it sounds like from
No, they would say
Bron is
the
not
analogy.
But
not Drake. He's 40 years old
Luka
in
being
basketball
traded,
terms.
he's no longer eligible for the Supermax.
Right, which is fucked up.
Yeah.
And AD.
AD no longer eligible. So now,
Just for context for the audience, he would have got a $360 million extension in the summer that he's no longer eligible for because he won't have the tenure in with the same team.
Yes, both of
so
them.
it's going to cost him like $40-50 million.
Both of them.
Yeah, both
so
of them. Yeah.
that's this is their way of now. This is what the tinfoil hat. This is their way of kind of. They found a loophole.
Yeah.
In these big ass collective bargaining deal they signed.
That's crazy because, I mean, I guess, right? I guess, you know, like the NBA bargaining agreement was I get it. I understand. I see it. Like the owners are like, nah, we're not going to pay none of these dudes that big pay. We're just going to trade them, which is kind of insane. It's like the owners are revolting against the Supermax. If that is the case, because nothing else makes sense. Like, are they just revolting because they just don't want to pay the Supermax? Like, nothing makes sense. Not that I'm trying to figure it out. I don't care no more. We're just having fun reacting to a video here.
That might be it.
So was that the only reason why? Because they were both eligible?
Not the only, but
no, I didn't have.
This is what I think it is.
Shit back over.
I think there's something about Luka that Dallas knows that we don't know. And I think in about 6 months, everybody's going to be like, oh, that's why they traded him. You know, I'm hearing from Dallas beat reporters that he has
Weight issues,
conditioning issues, attitude issues. But then there are people who are saying that they don't think he's a winner. They just don't think he's a winner, and he doesn't play defense.
Yeah, I mean, we've had this argument before with Nico, right? Nico thinking that Luka's not a winner is just far-fetched, and the fact that the man made the NBA Finals and they still think he's not a winner. It's crazy. It's crazy how these narratives can get so far. We're talking about an East Coast, rap podcast is getting the same things that we've been getting fed as well, as far as the reason why he got traded. And they're getting this too. And so now the optics on Luka looks like he's this guy, but I think people are smart enough to know that that's not true. I think people are smart enough to know.
And so they don't want to invest that in somebody who they know they can never win with. And so they're selling high. The reason I don't believe the last part is the main reason is because, like Joe said, then you open it up to the whole league. You let everybody take a bid. You get the best offer. I think they're trying to get somebody unhealthy off their plate before people find out, before you can kick the tires on them.
Or get it while the value's still high.
Yeah. And if you start bringing too many people and they want medical reports, they're asking questions.
That nigga's a top 7 player in the world.
So is Joel Embiid, right? When he's healthy. But if you find out that he can't walk anymore,
we'll see.
And I'm saying he could be. I'm more because right now he's having calf issues. Next thing is your Achilles.
The only issue with that again, which we all talked about this ad nauseum at this point, is that perception or that perspective doesn't really hold much merit because you traded for a guy that has always had injury problems and he's going to cost just as much, if not just as much, if Luka got the Supermax, because AD's contract goes up about $13 million next year, then about 7 or 8 after that. So, none of it will ever make sense. It won't.
I think his fat ass need to get in the gym and get some cardio going.
Let me play this tinfoil hat shit from my man KFC Barstool. I went and read all of the same shit that he's about to refer to. But it makes some sense.
Get your tinfoil hats out, folks, because there's a new conspiracy theory that the Mavericks traded Luka Doncic on purpose to tank so that they could either get their
LeBron.
casino resort approved or force the team to move to Vegas. So the long-term plan has always been for the Mavericks to turn their arena into a casino resort entertainment complex. Now, when Mark Cuban sold his majority shares to Miriam Adelson, the idea was that one day he would partner with Las Vegas Sands to create this entire gambling complex. However, according to his Texas lawyer and litigator, he says that despite the fact that the Mavericks are giving a ton of money to Texas lobbyists, they are not getting this bill approved to move them from Dallas to Austin to create the entertainment complex. So his theory is that their threat to move the team to Las Vegas is not really credible if they are a top team competing for an NBA championship. However, if they suck, there's a lot more of a realistic chance that the NBA would move cities. And what's the best way for your team to all of a sudden suck is to just give away a top 5 player and your franchise cornerstone. You talk all about his weight and his conditioning and his supermax and his defense and all that. It all always comes down to money. Now that theory, which doesn't even seem like that much of a conspiracy, makes a lot more sense than the alternative. There's a reason why no other NBA executives were contacted about potential trade options. Because they didn't want a good trade return. There's a reason why Danny Ainge, who was involved in the trade, didn't know that Luka was a part of it. Because they needed to make sure it went through despite being absolutely ridiculous so that they could intentionally suck. Because now the Texas government has to decide whether they want to lose the team to Vegas or approve this Austin complex. And if
there's really some tinfoil hat stuff there. I think we all heard it. We've all heard it, right? But to me, it's like, what interest does the actual Texas government have in the Dallas Mavericks, right? Do they actually care if the city of Dallas loses the Mavericks? I don't think so. I mean, just when you look at it, I just don't think they care that much about the Dallas Mavericks in Dallas. And even if they lose them, I don't think they have that kind of influence. I mean, they can, obviously they have to approve casinos, but if they lose them, you don't think the NBA is going to want to put an expansion team in Dallas immediately after that? So I don't know. That's another one I can't buy.
If you're competing for a championship with Luka Doncic, it's a lot easier for them to call the Mavericks bluff to move them to another city. I don't know about you, but that entire theory seems pretty wild, but pretty true.
I can't rock with it because I think Dallas is a better team today than they were pre-trade.
No. I know this was filmed a while ago, but even then, you can say they're better defensively. You can say they have a ceiling. They have a ceiling. With Luka, you didn't have a ceiling. You didn't know what the hell how far you could go or what you could win. With the team now, if they were healthy, they could make a run, but yeah, that fourth quarter was going to decide a lot of games, you know, so it's a little different.
I think Dallas fares better in the long term in the Western Conference than
In the long term?
No, not the
This
long.
year.
Not the long. Oh, this year. Oh, you mean like
In the next 3
They
years.
could go further.
They'll go further this year.
Dog, they should have got 10 draft picks for Luka.
Yeah.
So we can't say long.
Not with AD.
Yes, with AD.
Yeah, I disagree.
Crazy, man, crazy. See, you see how quickly people would like to just, one pick for AD, that makes sense. Like some people value AD a lot more than others, and that's totally fine. But nah, Luka being so young, being a generational talent, and AD having all these injury issues, you definitely should have got way more. We all know this. Mavericks should have got a lot more for Luka Doncic. Let me know what y'all think, man. I wanted to try something different. So if y'all kill me in the comments, we're trying something different. I don't know what to tell you. This is what I do. I like to take risks, and this is what we do here at TGK TV. Appreciate y'all stopping by, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. If y'all want to send me a video to react to, I think these are the last couple of videos I'm going to be reacting to the whole Luka Doncic trade, because the LA Lakers are about to start playing basketball games again. So enough of all of the reacting to the Luka trade stuff. So, but anyway, appreciate all y'all being here. I appreciate it very much. Like, subscribe, consider becoming a member. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. We out.